White Rabbit's attack. The trail of thunder covered the dazzling white and deep purple glow. This is the continuous slash of the raging waves. The left and right hands brought out afterimages, and the combo launched produced as many as 44 strikes in an instant. Fighter even blocked all of this, but discovered that his choice of absolute defense was a misjudgment. He touched the thunder and lightning. He lived in the slash, passing through the black sword on the defensive side and continuously piercing Otter's huge body. Warriors of his own faction, Freya family. The specificity of this last magic is its speed, and its extraordinary power, and penetrating power. Using all my remaining mental power as the price to activate it, I evaluate it as the worst condition. What it brings is a power completely different from the usual granted magic, and brings great protection to the granted object. The lightning armor, which focuses on attack and speed, is comparable to A's wind armor. What's more, every time an attack is parried, it will definitely accumulate damage, which can be said to be the enemy of Otter's absolute defense. Hey, Mr. Bell will light up as soon as you attack, you can't see anything. The young goddess desperately wanted to take a look, but she finally covered her face with her hands, and beside her, Mia and Ryu used the excellent visual ability of a first-level adventurer to see the situation accurately. The dagger's slash carries lightning, and each strike has clusters of lightning arrows, Karis Hild, and equal power. Otter tried to run away, but Bell used his agility to cooperate and transformed into a lightning scythe, blocking the retreat. It has become faster. The speed of the feet, the speed of the attack. Even the reaction speed. You can clearly see Mr. Otter's movements. Not to mention the simple movement speed, even the perception is affected, it has increased. Bell experienced firsthand the magic of the master, Loris, and possessing the power, feeling a sense of omnipotence that is different from the sublimation of the level. The body is fully recovered. The burst of thunder and the hymn of the saint brought back the colors and sounds of the world. The entire field of vision is surrounded by droplets of electric shock, which are very dazzling and bright. Bell's accelerated spirit crossed the other side of the thunder and lightning, and he seemed to be able to feel Hedin's breath. So, you can go anywhere. Can defeat any enemy. It has to be defeated. With the thunder blade, the blades of White Phantasm and Hestia's knife are extended like two one-handed swords. Seeing the heroic figure of the Thunder Sword Knight, who appeared in the story of heroes, the atmosphere of the city reached a climax. It works. Bell's awakening posture caused A's to shout. Go! The majestic figure of the young man rushing towards victory caused Ina to pray earnestly. The orphans saw the sight of a hero behind the backs of those who defied the enemy and continued to stand, and expressed their solidarity. He abandoned absolute defense regardless of his own injuries, and demanded a final battle that ignored defense. Although Bell was able to react to the blow of the great sword and dodge it, the pure strange power still threatened his body. Even though he was cornered by the status quo, Otter was still driven by skills and strategies, which put the boy who was inferior to him as an adventurer in crisis. The eyes and violence of a beast, and the vessel and spiritual power of a warrior. Bell kept getting hit and his eyes began to tremble. The fully recovered body was instantly injured again. Leveling up with Karis Hild, carrying two special miracles, but still unable to defeat the strongest in front of him. The fierce power of fighter gradually cut through the golden light and thunder light. Therefore, from now on, it will be a decisive battle where everything is at stake. The guards have protected the goddess until now, swearing that this is absolute protection. Thunder Blade, Great Sword, Flame Thunder, and Big Fist made whispers of advancement and destruction. Bell was furious. Otter was even crazier. Only at this moment, turn your position and destiny into the fuel of your life, pour everything into defeating the enemy. The blood was instantly burned by lightning and splashed onto each other, and the two continued to bump into each other. I know. I know. That feeling. The Minotaur. As well as his rival Asterius. The warrior in front of him made the adventurer Bel Cranel return to his origin. His own masculinity comes from this, reasons, explanations, and assumptions are all ignored. Bel discovered this with intuition and forcibly pulled a stronger spirit from his soul. I can't lose. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose to this opponent. No matter how many injuries he suffered, no matter what desperate situation he was in, he had to overcome this samurai alone, swearing that his will to become stronger on that wall screamed. However, only now he can't reproduce that battle with the formidable enemy. Ryu. I know. Mia and Ryu waved their fists and swords at the same time. They also have the will to win and want to defeat the warrior together with Bel. This is not Bel's private fight. There is no way to miss it. This is a great war to stop and save her. It must be crushed. It is a personal matter for Bel. Bel gritted his teeth, looking back into his rust-colored eyes. Sorry, I'm too weak. Sorry, I can't decide the winner by myself. I'll beat you with everything, so, sorry. He looked at the warrior's pupils with a lot of apology and determination not to retreat. Then. Obviously impossible, but Otter seemed to sneer. 15 years early, he seemed to say. No matter how badly he was injured, this man would not fall. They will never open a path for Bel and the others. It's almost like a city wall. Words and thoughts are useless, only force can be used to open the iron wall. At the bottom of the wall, there is a princess with light gray hair. No, that's not right. Not those cute things. Waiting ahead is the witch. A wicked witch who loves to tease people, is free, does whatever she wants, and has an unpredictable mind. A girl who locked Bel away, teased Ryu, distorted the world, and didn't even know why she was crying. Then. An energy accumulated in parallel. Using the power of thunder to maintain rapid movement, at the same time, the right hand holding the dagger gathered particles of pure white light. The silver ringing around is not a clock, but a large bell tower. Limit lifted. Otter instantly understood that Bel had activated Hero Wish. In the first battle, he experienced the power of Hero Strike. He realized that this was a move that could kill himself, who was seriously injured. Then Boaz changed his target and turned around. Ryu and Mia stood in front of them and formed a wall. They endured several blows, but were finally broken. However, they also gained time to accumulate energy. Miss Mia. Miss Ryu. I'm coming. Seeing Otter rushing towards him, Bel, who called out their names, also made up his mind. He stopped, sank down, and assembled the Hestia's knife. 20 seconds of charging. He met eye contact with Otter, who was holding a black greatsword in one hand, and then galloped. White light gathered in his right hand, and the stiff wrist with blood vessels tightly gripped the hilt of the greatsword. The moment the blows collided with each other, Ryu shook his shoulders. Right arm raised. As mentioned during the deep death row, Bel's bad habit will be revealed when he is in a hurry. In a confrontation, revealing the preparatory action can be fatal. And Otter would never miss it. The attack will stab from the right side. The attack trajectory was completely seen. The Boar Man released a powerful flash to overpower Bel's blow, cutting through both the weapon and the person.